Hey, welcome back to True Stoic 10 sign. She likes you but is afraid of getting hurt.
Have you ever felt like she's into you, but something's holding her back? Maybe her actions confuse why moment. She's warm and engaging, and the next just seems distant. Or guarded mixed signal sits frustrating. Isn't it your natality? So many guys misinterpret the six signals and end up either giving up too soon or pushing to hard's the truth sometimes. She likes you more than she's setting on. But fear of getting hurt is stopping her from showing it. Welcome to Bond Chronicle, the place where we break down the complexities of relationships into real, relatable advice you can use today. We revving into the subtle, often overlooked signs that a woman likes you, but is afraid of getting hurt. Stick around because understanding signs could be the key to building trust and deepening your connection with her acts. Hot cold. Now let's talk about why this topic is so important in today's fast-paced world. Vulnerability is often seen as a weakness, and many people, men and women, may struggle to let their guard down for women. Past heartbreaks or fear of rejection can make them cautious even when they feel a genuine connection with someone. That's why they send out the subtle, almost hidden signs, testing few waters with it fully committing their emotions and challenge. These signals are easy, Thomas, or worse, misinterpret. By the end of this video, you'll not only learn to recognize these signs, but also understand how to respond in a way that builds trust instead of adding pressure. It's not about manipulation or tricks. It's about creating a safe space for genuine connection and growth, and honestly, that's what every relationship, and here's what you can expect, will break down. 10 specific signs, each with real-world examples and actionable levers. We want you to walk away from this video with practical tools you can use right now. And hey, if any of these resonate with you, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Let's get started. Sign 1. She acts hot and cold. Have you ever felt like you were riding an emotional roller coaster when she's warm and engaged, and the next she seems distant or even cold? This is only of the clearest signs that she likes you, but is afraid of getting hurt. You see, inconsistent behavior often stems from internal conflict. She's trying to protect herself while also navigating her growing feelings for you. It's not that she doesn't care, it's that cares too much and isn't sure if it's safe to let her guard down. For example, she might cancel plans a last minute, but then a day later, she's texting you with excitement asking how your day is going. Or maybe she's super affectionate when you're alone, but in a group setting she seems more reserved. These patterns can feel confusing, but they are often her way of testing the waters while protecting herself from potential disappointed. So what should you do avoids vulnerability? Is your best ally here if she's acting hot and cold? Don't mirror behavior. Instead, stay consistent and grounded. Show her that you're reliably not easily swayed by her moments. Off to stance over time. This will help her feel secure enough to lower her defenses. Remember, she's not trying to mess with your head. She's just figuring out if you're the real deal. Sign she avoids vulnerability. Now let's talk about vulnerability. If she's avoiding deep conversations or hesitant to open up about her life, this is a classic sign that she likes you but fears rejection. Women who have been hurt in the past build emotional walls to protect themselves. Sharing personal details or talking about feelings can feel like exposing a weakness, especially if she's unsure about your intentions. Picture this: you ask her about her family or her dreams and she quickly changes the subject, or may best deflects with humor whenever that conversation gets too personal. It's not that she doesn't want to share. She's just waiting for the right time. And more importantly, the right person hears how to handle it. Create an environment off-dress violating with vulnerabilities. Share your own stories and emotions first. When she sees that you're willing to be open, it'll encourage her to do the same, but don't rush her. This is a process that takes time. Let her pin up at her own pace and she feels safe enough to let you in. Sign 3. She overthinks your actions. Have you ever noticed that are reading too much into what you say or do? For example, you reply to a text immediately and starts acting distant, or you mentee owner female colleague and she suddenly seems off. This is in paranoid or overthinking. As a defense mechanism, women who have been hurt before often analyze situations to avoid repeating past mistakes. She's trying to protect herself from potential hurt. Attack by looking for a clue positive or negative positive about where she stands. With you. Imagine this. You casually joke about being busy and she wonders if that means you are losing interest, or you're a quiet home day and she thinks she's done something wrong. Overthinking like this don't mean she's insecure. It means she's deeply but doesn't yet feel secure in the real relationship. The solution communicates clearly and consistently sending mixed signals. Even intentionally if you're rubbisy, let her know upfront instead. Of leaving her guessing a simple "hey, I'm swamped today, but I'll call you tonight" can go a long way in easing her mind. And if you notice her overthinking, reassure her with honesty and kindness. Clarity is antidote talk infusion sign for sheshos. Subtle sign shows subtle signs off jealousy, off jealous. Why jealousy can be tricky motion if she likes you but is afraid of getting hurt. You might notice subtle signs of jealousy creeping into her behavior. Maybe she makes a sarcastic moment when you mention another woman or becomes unusually quiet after seeing you talk to someone else. These reactions aren't meant to be manipulative. Vary her way of expressing that she values you but feels uncertain about. Where she stands, for instance, you tell her about a work project you're collaborating on with a female colleague. When she responds with a casual "oh, she must be nice to work with," but her tone says something different, or she's distant after you spend time with a male friend. Even though she insists it's no big deal, these moments may seem small, but they reveal her deeper feelings. What can you do? Reassure her bit.
Don't
make a big deal out of it, leather or nowhere. She stands with you throughout your actions and words. Off simply, or the one I want to spend time with, can dissolve those doubts. The key is to show her she has no competition in your eyes, which will help build her confidence in relationship. Sign 5. She's nervous around you. Here's a sweet one. If she's nervous around you, it's often a set that she likes more than she's letting on. Nervousness can manifest in so many ways. Maybe she fidgets with her hair, stumble over her words, or avoids direct eye contact. It's not that she's disinterested. It's the exact opposite. Tesh is emotionally invested, and the fear of messing things up is making her anxious. Think about it. You're sitting across from her at a coffee shop and she's playing with her cup, laughing a little too hard at your jokes, or fumbling over what to say next. These are all signs that she's into you but doesn't want to appear too vulnerable. So how do you handle this? Ease her nervous with a relaxed and playful vibe. Crack a joke, share a funny story, or compliment her in a casual, non-pressuring way. Goal is to make her feel comfortable and safe in your presence. When she sees that you are not judging her, she gradually let her guard down and show you her true self. Sign 6. She has strong emotional walls. Have you ever felt like she's seeing you at arm's length? Even when things seem to be going well. That's a classic sign of strong emotionals. Women who've experienced stir or betrayal often build these walls to protect themselves from future pain. It's not that she doesn't like you. It's but she's afraid of letting her guard down too soon. For example, she might hesitate to define the relationship or set boundaries that seem excessive, like insisting on taking things slow. She's testing whether Erisa means she can trust without risking another emotional wound. So what's the best approach? Here, respect their boundaries without making her feel pressure. Don't push her for answers or try to rush past her defenses. Instead, demonstrate real ability through consistent actions over time. Let her see that you're someone she can depend on, and those walls will start to come down naturally. Remember patience and respect here, the keys to earning her trust. Signs of test you. Testing behaviors. Real sign, she likes you. Beautis. Afraid of getting her if she's asking pointed questions about your past relationships or your long-term intentions. It's not just casual curiosity. It's her way of figuring out if you're serious about her. Imagine this during a conversation. She subtly asks, "What do you look for in a relationship?" or "Have you ever cheated on some?" Aren't just small talk, they're ways to gauge your character and how you might treat her in the future. Household, do you handle these moments? Honesty and transparency are non-negotiable. Answer her questions directly without everything. This is your opportunity to show her that you're not just saying what she wants to hear. You're buying anew by staying open and clear about your intentions. You'll reassure her that can trust you, which will help her feel more secure in the relationship. Saying 8. She's supportive yet distant. Some items. Her actions can feel like a part. She's first to congratulate her on a promotion, cheer you on during your big moment, or offer encouragement when you're down yet. When it comes to sharing her own feelings or letting you into her personal world, Shaples away this mix of support. And distance is a sign that she cares too but isn't ready to fully open up. For example, she might celebrate her achievements with genuine enthusiasm but decline your invitations to talk about her own struggles, or she'll remember every detail about your goals, but avoid discussing her long-term plans. Here show to respond to acknowledge her support and use it as an opportunity to invite her into deeper conversations. For example, after thanking her for her encouragement, ask something like, "You're always so supportive. What's been on your mind lately?" This shows her that you value her contributions and want to connect on a more personal level. It's about creating a safe space whereby you can share openly, sign and shack employments you indirectly. Here's an interesting one. If she likes you but is afraid of getting hurt, her compliments might come indirectly. Instead of saying "you're so attractive" or "I really like you," she'll focus on things that safer talk compliment, like your work ethic, hobby, or adjudance. It's her way of expressing admiration without making herself too vulnerable. For instance, she might say "you're so dedicated to your goals" or "I really admire how you handle challenges." Are random compliments. Vary her subtle way of showing interest, while keeping her guard up. What's the best way to handle this? Show genuine appreciation for her words and reciprocate with compliance that focus on her personnel qualities. If she says you are so hardworking, you might respond with "thanks." That means a lot coming from Simeon, as thoughtful and supportive he is. Sayu, this not only validates her feelings but also opens the door for the Poinstein. Sign 10. She opens up slowly. Finally, one of clearest signs she likes you, but is afraid of getting hurt. When she starts to open up slowly, women who've been cautious about their emotions won't spill everything all at once. Instead, they'll test the water, sharing small personal details to see how Yuri. For example, she might start by telling Yao about her favorite childhood memory, or something she's passionate about, and let her progress to more meaningful topics like her fears, goals, circle, vulnerability by responding with empathy and understanding. Trust is earned over time and by being present and supportive. It'll create a foundation for a strong and meaningful connection. How to handle thesis soft coming news begins. When it comes to navigating relations with someone who likes you but is afraid of getting hurt, one thing stands out. Building trust. Trust isn't built through grand gestures or overnight promise. Assets build through consistent actions over time. Creating a safe emotional and means showing her that you're reliable, supportive, and genuine interest in her well-being. That's the person she can count on. Whether it's showing up when you say you were actively listening, when she shares, or respecting her boundaries without question. Actions always speak louder than words, and consistency is what turns your uncertainty into security. Bother's the thing. Patience isn't a negotiable. Respect her pace if she's slow to open up. Don't take it as a personal slight. Rushing her in a vulnerability can backfire, making her feel pressured or even more guarded. Instead, focus on creating a connection that feels natural and mutual. Over time, you'll notice her wheels coming down one small step at a time. Relationships aren't races, they journeys. And finally, why with the common mistakes that sabotage a trust? Don't misinterpret her caution as disinterest, or worse, try to pressure her into revealing more than she's ready. Tasha's not testing your patience. She's trying to protect herself. Also, avoiding constancy mixed signals only reinforce her fears. Be clear, be honest, and show her through your actions. The Urisamian worth trusting. Let's quickly recap the 10 signs we've covered today. She might act hot and cold. Avoid vulnerability. Overthink your actions. She'll settle signs of jealousy or seem nervous around you. She could also have you strong emotional wills, test your intentions, be supportive yet distinct, complaint you indirectly, or open up slowly over time. Each of these behaviors is her way of protecting her while expressing her feelings in the safe way she knows how, and the way forward. Ice clear patience, trust, and consistent communication are the keys to helping her feel safe enough to let wean If this video resonated with you, well, about to hear your thoughts. Have you noticed it any of these signs in someone you're close to? Drop a comment below and share your experience expense. It might just help someone else. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more real relatable advice on navigating the complexities of love and relationships. Remember, relationships take time, care, and effort. But their words are worth it. When fear and caution are met with understanding and patience, they transform into trust and connection. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next. Onion, don't forget to subscribe True Stoic for more videos.